How's it going, Amy?
I am good, and it is so good to be back. I have missed being here this week.
Yeah, we have tried to carry on without you, but I have to admit, 8:30 to 9, it has felt
just
a little
not the same,
it has felt a little lonely in here each day.
Well, I am so glad to be back today. It's Thursday, October the 9th, 49 degrees outside, but it's going to warm up today.
About 75. 49 feels pretty good to me.
I think it feels fine
I like
outside.
light jacket weather is my favorite.
Yes, but it's, again, so good to be back. And, sometimes my radio responsibilities do cause me to travel, and I'll be gone again tomorrow, so this will be the last day this week I will be here, but next week I will be here all week.
All week long.
And I'm also happy to welcome back to Mid-Mornings with Amy, Elizabeth Burton from the Center for Rural Development. Elizabeth joins us once a month to update us on all the happenings at the center. So good morning.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here. And, I love this weather. It's
I do
my
too.
kind of weather. It gets you going in the morning. I think
Fall
it's great.
is the best time of year.
It's wonderful.
I always say.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what's going on at the Center for Rural Development. And we always talk about the Rogers Scholars Program when you are here. And you are accepting applications for that program until January 31st. Is that right?
That's right. And Rogers Scholars is a phenomenal program, and I know we've had an opportunity to talk about it several times, but I don't think you can talk about that program enough. It's for sophomores who are going to be juniors. And it's a program that really focuses on developing their leadership skills, but also focusing on careers in science, technology. It's just a really neat program that I think it really prepares Southern and Eastern Kentucky youth for futures, but not just futures anywhere, futures that allow them to come back home. And I think that's what's key, is that we're looking to develop leaders of the future for our region so that they don't have to leave and go somewhere else. And I want to say one more thing about it. We had 8 Rogers Scholars that are currently enrolled in the UK School of Law, and we just recently did a story on them. And I think that really represents the caliber of students that are going through the Rogers Scholars Program, but also that we're able to lay a foundation for them that encourages them to go on and pursue careers like that.
And who are staying in college and
Yes.
going beyond the 4 years of college. That's wonderful. This is a scholarship program. It provides college scholarships for students. Talk about the scholarships and what schools they can attend.
So there are many. There are 17, and they are listed on our website, and you can go to centertech.com and see a listing of those. But there are 17 colleges and universities that have agreed to participate as a partner with us in these programs. And as a Rogers Scholars, you have access to college scholarship. And as we all know around here, there are a lot of students that without those scholarships, they wouldn't be able to go on and pursue their higher education. And so, yes, it's a great leadership program that's fun for them in the summertime, but even more importantly, it gives them an opportunity to perhaps, for many of them, do something they wouldn't otherwise get to do, and that's pursue their secondary education.
Most students are in school right now. Actually, they're not in school right now because it's fall break, so I will take that back. So we might have a lot of students listening this morning, and their parents too, and if they are interested in applying for the Rogers Scholars Program, how can they do that?
Just go to the center's homepage. You can go to centertech.com. It's right at the top of the homepage on the scrolling bar that you see at the top, and click on that. It'll take you directly to the website for the youth programs at the center where the application is, and you can email the application in or you can mail it in, but you do have to do it by that January deadline, and there are no exceptions on that. And do it now. Don't wait until, November and December, because the holidays get really hectic for families, and you want to make sure that you get your application in early and that you have enough time to complete it. And it is very competitive. We get hundreds of applications, so you want to make sure that you spend a lot of time putting it together and put your best foot forward.
How many students do you ultimately accept into the program?
I don't think there's a number that we ultimately accept. I think it depends on whether or not we have sponsors that can help us support the cost involved with the program. So to my knowledge, I don't think there's a set number, but, it depends on the funding that we have available to us.
If a business or an individual wants to be a sponsor of the Rogers Scholars Program and help these students and help the center provide this program, how can they help?
contact Delaney Stevens at the center. And Delaney is the youth programs coordinator at the center, and he also directs this program. And he can talk with you about sponsorship opportunities and other ways that you can help the program. And there are a number of events that we hold throughout the year where you can also sponsor. For example, we just wrapped up back in early fall the 5K Glow Run that we did, and that was a tremendously successful event, but the proceeds from that go to Rogers Scholars. And there are other events at the center like Kids Fest. One of the Kids Fest that we did at the center also supported the Rogers Scholars program. So there are many ways to support it, but call Delaney Stevens and he can fill you in.
And you can find all contact information for everyone at the center at centertech.com. And I believe you can also donate online to the center.
Absolutely. Yeah.
One of the most beneficial things that I think you all do at the center is your training programs. And I'm looking forward to Learn to Lead with John Maxwell, which is coming up on October the 28th. I will be there. Talk about Learn to Lead.
Learn to Lead is a phenomenal simulcast event. It's a simulcast that's being broadcast worldwide. And the center is fortunate enough to be a site for that event that's coming up. And John Maxwell is known worldwide as a leadership guru and expert, and he's worked with thousands of companies to develop leaders, to help organizations work better. He's a New York Times best-selling author. So to have him participate in an event like this with us is just really phenomenal. And he's bringing with him two other experts, Linda Kaplan-Thaler and also Tim Sanders, who started out with Yahoo, but both of them are known worldwide for their leadership skills as well, and they do a lot of things with John Maxwell. So the simulcast event is a half-day event. And so you can come out to the center in the morning, you can listen to the simulcast, and in addition to that, Joe Nykirk, who is local here, is a certified John Maxwell trainer, has been part of the Maxwell team for quite some time, and he will be facilitating Q&A and the event that's coming up on site. So please come out and join us on October 28th. I think you'll find that it's a wonderful event. If you've got leaders that you're looking to develop, or even if you yourself are looking to finesse and develop your own leadership skills, this is a great opportunity for you to learn from the best. And then I think, too, in terms of signing up, go to centertech.com. It's right on the homepage. It's only $20. And the reason I want to bring that up is because if you look at some of the other sites that are also hosting this event, ticket prices are $150 a piece. So you're getting it for $20, and that is not a lot to pay for a training like this.
And that is Learn to Lead with John Maxwell coming up on October the 28th, and you can register for that seminar online at centertech.com. You are listening to Mid Mornings with Amy, and we're talking with Elizabeth Burton from the Center for Rural Development this morning, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Mid Mornings with Amy, presented by the Mohole of Somerset. It is Thursday, October the 9th, and I hope you are having a wonderful morning. The weekend is in sight, and we are ready for that. We have Elizabeth Burton in the studio with us this morning. She is from the Center for Rural Development, joining us again to tell us what's happening there. Let's talk about Center Stage, because on October the 21st, the Golden Dragon Acrobats are coming to town, and they're amazing.
They are amazing. They do acrobatic skills that I've never seen before until I saw this show. And it's very theatrical. The costumes are incredible. I mean, these are world-class athletes that are coming here to Somerset.
They remind me of Cirque du Soleil, a little bit.
Yes, very much so. And, you know, a lot of the, for those who haven't seen any of the Cirque du Soleil shows, those individuals do acrobatics that are dangerous, that are really, it's mind-numbing, because you can't even understand how difficult
how the
it
human
is.
body can contort that way.
Yes, and the number of flips and the balance and the things they do are just absolutely incredible. And this is a show that is typically a sold out at the center. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, there are still some available, but you need to call right away to get your tickets for that show, and you will not regret it. It's appropriate for the whole family. So you can take your whole family to the show. And, you know, I think the center's really been, very good about picking shows that the whole family can go to. and this is one of those. And I do want to also recognize Lake Cumberland Performing Arts, because they are the center's partner in bringing these shows to Somerset. And also I want to thank you guys. Fort Broadcasting is a big sponsor of Center Stage, and with partner support, we're able to bring these shows right here to Somerset. And these are Broadway caliber shows. So these are the same shows you would go to the big metropolitan areas and pay a lot of money to see. These shows, you know, ticket prices are very low here, so it's very affordable.
And you have a very nice theater at the center for anyone who has not been inside. So you've got a nice facility for people to watch these world-class performances.
Nice, comfy theater seats, a state-of-the-art technology, light and sound, and so it is a true performing arts center. It's a great experience, and I think everybody will enjoy it. And we've got other shows coming up, too, that you want to keep your eye on. I want to mention A Christmas Carol that's coming in December, because that is a show I saw 2 years ago, and the Nebraska Repertory Theater is bringing it back, and it is one of the best theatrical performances I've ever seen of The Christmas Carol. And so if you're interested in doing something for the holidays and, you know, you want to do something a little different, go to that performance. You will not regret it. There's great acting, a lot of Christmas songs. It's just phenomenal.
Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys were here in September, so this has been a good year for Center Stage.
It has been a great year. You know, Ralph is legendary, and you know, we thought last year was going to be his final time with us, and he is getting up there in age, and his, you know, I think his performing days are limited. So the fact that he could come back this year and do another performance is amazing. He is second to none in terms of bluegrass music, and I know we had a full crowd for that show as well.
Can you get Center Stage tickets online?
You can get them online. You can also pick your seat online. So just go to centertech.com. You click on events, and you'll see the shows listed, and you can pick the shows you like and pick your seats, and you'll be set to go.
Talk about school time theater.
School time theater is, I think, not widely recognized in our region, and it's something that the center does for school children throughout southern and eastern Kentucky, but really anywhere. And it's open to the public. So we do have schools that bring busloads of kids in to see school time theater, but it's also open to the public. So if you live in the area and you want to bring your kids to school time theater, you can buy individual tickets online, just as you do for Center Stage. The thing I love about school time theater, and Golden Dragon Acrobats is also part of school time theater. We've got Frosty the Snowman that's coming up as part of school time theater, Hansel and Gretel. So there are a lot of different shows you can pick and choose from. But the thing I love about these shows is they meet Common Core standards for Department of Education, and so they are very much tied to content and learning for kids. So it's fun for the kids. They're based on stories we all know, but there's curriculum embedded in those. So it's a just wonderful theatrical performance that have an educational component.
Again, with this week being fall break for many of our area schools, some teachers may be listening this morning who don't always get the opportunity to do so. And if they are interested in bringing their class to school time theater, what do they need to do?
Just call the center. Laura Glover is our director of events, but there are a number of individuals there that can help you. If you call our main line at 606-677-6000, and just tell them you're interested in purchasing tickets for your school for school time theater, you'll get assistance right away. And it's very easy to do. So Rhonda Lawson is the person that typically answers our phone there, and she might be one of the individuals that answers the phone and can help you. So Rhonda or Laura or even Deborah Hines that works there, all three of them can help you.
Talk about the facility itself at the center, because you all have groups in and out of there all the time. You've got space, you've got the theater. Talk about the facility itself.
We have an enormous facility, and you're right, we do have groups that come in and out every day constantly. We are able, because of our size, to host conferences and trade shows, exhibits. We have even hosted events like the Nutcracker Ball, for example. We've hosted that there. We've hosted weddings. just practically any event you can think of, we can host at the center. But it's more than that, Amy. Even though we have space and we rent it out to different organizations for their uses, we also have a state-of-the-art technology center there. And so if you want to have an event, but you have a lot of people that live remotely or in rural areas and they can't make it here, we can connect them by video conferencing. So you can still have your event live on site, but using our data center and our technology services, we can connect individuals either through the internet or through video conferencing if they live remotely.
You are listening to Mid Mornings with Amy this morning. We're talking with Elizabeth Burton from the Center for Rural Development, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Mid Mornings with Amy. It is Thursday, October the 9th. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and I hope you have a great day today. We've been talking with Elizabeth Burton from the Center for Rural Development, and if you want to know what's happening at the center, you can visit centertech.com and find out all you need to know about what's going on there. And Elizabeth, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I've changed my mind. No tater tot casserole.
Yeah, what?
What's up with that? You promised Greg and I a tater tot casserole.
I did promise, but I didn't say exactly when. But I will fulfill my obligation. I feel a little bit, though, like I can't match what Greg Moore
nobody
did
can.
to the casserole.
You don't think about that.
Yeah.
Just do your own personal best.
I will do it.
That's
I
all
will
we're
bring you
asking
one.
for. Okay, we will look forward to that, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great day, and I will see you on Monday.